The run on wide receivers, it's finally on, gentlemen. Quentin Johnston, TCU wide receiver, goes 21 to the Chargers. They get a weapon for Justin Herbert. What kind of a weapon are they getting?
A true outside target that can play above the rim. Needs to be more consistent catching the football. Had the 8 drops this year, but Quentin Johnston can make the really difficult plays, especially in the red zone. And I'll tell you this, for his size, he's very shifty with the ball in his hands. You'd just like to see more consistency. 11 of his 14 games, he was held to less than 5 catches. He only eclipsed the 100-yard mark in 4 of those 14 games, so needs to dial in the consistency. But in this offense, Matthew Berry, he doesn't need to be the guy right away.
No, he doesn't. I'm going to say 2 things that are going to seem contradictory, but I promise you they make sense, which is that I love this pick, and he's outside my top 50. And here's why. Look, they have Keenan Allen. They have Mike Williams. They have, in theory, maybe Austin Ekeler out of the backfield as well, right? He's going to be low on the pecking order. Obviously, Josh Palmer as well is still there, but both Mike Williams and Keenan Allen have suffered a lot of injuries. Keenan Allen definitely on the wrong side of 30 here. So I think while he's not somebody I'm drafting and redrafting, except maybe very late as a flyer, I think there is absolutely there will be a fantasy football happy hour episode this year where we're talking about go pick up Quentin Johnston because he could easily play his way into an elite offense. And I love him in Dynasty. This is a great landing spot for him to grow alongside Justin Herbert.
Yeah, we've waited for a while to see Herbert with a full complement of weapons just because we know what kind of talent he is. And it looks like this is the year that we might get it.
Yeah, you know what? It's interesting. We talked to a friend of the podcast, Austin Ekeler, last year, and one of the things he said is that they really missed a deep threat, that when Jalen Guyton went down in the preseason, that took away that big vertical threat that they had in the offense. And so Johnson gives them that. It's one of the reasons why Ekeler got so many dump offs last year is they didn't have a vertical threat. So I think, look, Ekeler's still a monster, but assuming he comes back, maybe you could see a slight reduction in his passing game usage because they now have a guy in Johnson that can fly.
Yep. I saw a very similar player to Martavis Bryant, and we know they like the jump ball wide receivers. So Quentin Johnston, it'll be exciting to watch him work with Herbert as they try to get more vertical.
Hey, it's Matthew Berry from NBC Sports and RotoWorld.com. Just want to thank you so much for watching what you just watched, or at least being too lazy to click out of it after the autoplay just kept it going. So either way, thank you so much for just letting it scroll by your screen. And now I'd like to ask you respectfully, okay? Respectfully, please subscribe to the NFL on NBC YouTube channel for the latest NFL news, fantasy headlines from RotoWorld, and betting analysis from NBC Sports Edge.